Hello guys, and welcome to the review of Oak Tower from me, Square Ghost. Yes, it's finished and that is what it looks like. If you're wondering what the cardboard box is, I've just tried to blank it off from my monitor so you can get some definition of what it actually looks like rather than lose it in the blackness. This review is going to be quite blunt, quite brutal in places and quite good in others. Where to start really? Well, it was not what I thought it was. I bought this a long time ago. COVID times, or just over COVID times. I bought a lot of MOCs and different things, and I fancied doing a Lord of the Rings set, and I thought, why not? And I actually thought, if I'm honest, this was a clone of the original Lego tower, Barad Dur. And of course, it bought it, came in the post, went straight up into the loft because I was doing other things at the time. And then recently I thought, it's time to do the tower. And of course, when I got it down and got it out, the bags, I looked at the manual, I showed you the manual, suddenly realised that it was not the Lego set at all. In fact, it had got a base, which you can see there, that the Lego tower has got no base whatsoever. Remember, I'm on about the original set, not the big Barad Dur set that's come out this year. And then in the original set there was tree beard, a great big tree, like living tree with legs and stuff like that. That wasn't in the set, and as soon as I noticed that, then I knew it was a different set altogether. Not that that mattered. And so we started to build. And the first thing we built, we had to put our minifigs together. And here they were. And you can see that we have two wizards, big flying bird, and these are the orcs and the bad people. I believe one's Gandalf the Grey, and the other one I can't remember, which is pretty poor, but nevertheless, it is what it is. The minifigs are okay. They're not the best. They're not Lego quality. As you can see, the red one's already got his hand missing. It fell off. I'm fed off of putting it in and it just falls out. It doesn't click into place, basically. But remember again, this is a MOC. It's not a Lego set. The bricks are definitely not Lego quality. So the minifigs are not going to be Lego quality. It is what it is. Once we did the minifigs, we then started on the base. Now, excuse me while I sit down. I will step away again later. You can see the base. We had great fun in doing it. I mean, this was really good, nice and solid to put the tower to build on. Funny thing with the coloured plates, there's some grey and there's some of that sandy colour, but really in the instructions you can't tell whether it's a sandy colour or a grey colour. Basically I should say, you mix and match and put them wherever you want to. And that's what I tried to do. I tried to keep them in the same place. I tried to keep it as uniformed as possible. And there, the base, like I say, nice and solid, absolutely no problems at all. Then we went to the first section. Again, it went together okay. The insides went together okay. If you've watched the videos, then you will know a bit more in depth of each section. Everything, like I say, it was okay. The parts fitted, you did it in two halves, as in left side, right side, as you do all the way up the tower. And they fitted on this plate pretty good. I was quite surprised how steadfast and sturdy it was. It was solid, it was good. The insides were good. You can see the doors. And yes, it does open. I will open it in a minute, but I'm going to go all the way through the tower first. So once the ground floor was fitted, we then went to the second level, and if I'm honest, this is where we started to have our problems. We had, I'm sorry about the lighting here, it's not good. We had arch problems where things would just fall apart. You can see there is where the set opens and closes. That's the open and close. Does it push together any better? A little bit. There you go. That's it, basically because I moved the set. But the second floor, again, we had problems. It was okay building it, a little bit flimsy in places where if you built up, if you pushed on the wrong place, everything would cascade, break down and fall. And there was a point where at this section I really did think about throwing it in the bin and discontinuing, because it was absolutely dreadful. The quality, the brick quality simply isn't Lego. And I will come to another thing in a minute and just say that the actual plates, the plates and the bricks do not fit together correctly. And what I mean by that is they're not to the millimeter or to the half millimeter. And when you put the set together, it does make a difference, because you can't seat things in the right places. Now, we just about managed to seat the second part, the first floor, on top of the ground floor, which was fine. Then we went up to the third level, and here again we had the same problems. The build of the third level was definitely better than that of the second level. I can't moan about the actual build of this was fine. Again, it wasn't quite as flimsy as the first floor, basically because I knew where to push, and I think that is an important thing. I think if you push in the wrong area, like I say, well, at one point, especially in the second floor, I had a cascade failure where it all came tumbling down and I had to put it together. But in saying that, it was all okay. It fitted on. It certainly was not level. It wasn't level across here. There is a slight difference, but it is what it is. Like I say, it's a MOC, and I battled down and said, come on Kev, you've got to do it. And once that was on, it was time for this next level, and it is that there, which again, it was okay, it was fine, it fitted on perfectly well. We built this section up, if I can get my finger right here, this bottom section, that was a nice joy to build, where out of all the sections I think it went together. It didn't exactly, it did press on in certain places, but it was so uneven in other places, it was scary. But we did manage to get it on, that was that. And then finally, to finish off, we have these beautiful top of the tower, the ears, the whatever you want to call them, the spikes, the spires, I don't know what you're going to say, but I enjoyed it. Out of all the lot, this is the part I enjoyed the most. The actual spires just click into place absolutely brilliantly, no worries. When I came to place it on top, it sticks onto the one position, as I said in this particular video gone back, part 9. And it sits fine and it's great. And it is what it is. That was a lovely build, it was well worth it, and I enjoyed it. So you have now all 9 parts. That is what it looks like. Now, I'm going to switch back to the other vision in a minute because I don't know if it will work or not. If it comes out sideways, it is what it is. But I'm just trying to show you the actual size of this thing. Now, my friend Brick Easy, who's got his own channel on here, so worth a watch if anybody's listening, he's always asking me about the length and the width, the height, all these sort of things, and I always forget. So for my friend and for anybody else who is interested, I'm going to give you some sizes, and I am reading from the back of the instruction manual. So we have a height of 76 centimeters. So I'm saying it's round about 2.5 foot in height, maybe a little bit more. We have a width of 42 centimeters, which is about 1.5 feet. And that's just rough. Absolutely, there you go. There is the manual. Sorry for the bent corner. To be honest, that was how it came. Number of bricks, if I remember rightly, and again I could be wrong because it's been a long time since I bought it. I did do a bit of research and I tried to find it online to see if anybody was actually selling this version, and I couldn't find it, and I tried 3 or 4 different online shops. So it's obviously a little bit old, as I say, 2, 3, maybe even 4 years old. But I'm assuming, and I'm guessing here, like I say, it was 9 bags of multiple bricks, multiple bags of 9. You know what I mean, don't you? There's 3 or 4 bags in each section, as in 4 of bags 1, 4 of bags 2, and so on, and more bags. There has got to be 3,000, 3,500 bricks in this set. There has got to be that. I do like how you can see the door there into the tower. I think that looks really nice. You've got the torches, the flames of the outside. You've got the steps that work into the tower. All in all, it is what it is. It looks brilliant. And I'm now going to open up so as you can see the inside. So there you are. I've managed to open it up as far as it goes. We'll start from the ground floor up, and I think I showed you before, you know, there's some nice features. You can see the skull, the bones. We've got some boxes and other things. There's a goblet in the next level, you can see there. There's the 2 doors, the other side of the 2 doors. A little table that's there. Little white figurines there with a torch, as you can see. We go up to the next level. You know, there's like the, I think that's supposed to be the eye. There's a nice red couch there that you can just about see. I know it's not the best lighting. We've got the orange orb there with other things. We go up again. We've got the torches. We've got a helmet. We've got, again, more torches. Yeah, it looks absolutely what it is. And then the final floors, as you saw, we've got like little benches. We've got the little torches again. Look at the back. We've got another helmet, some things. It is an actual printed hand of the shield. And then you've got like the sword or cleaver, whatever you want to call it, as well as the benches. So that's nice. There was supposed to be stickers with this set. All I can say is I haven't got them in the bag now. If I removed them when they originally come, it's a possibility. I don't remember doing it. So again, I'm not going to accuse anybody. It could be myself. You know me by now. I'll hold my hands up if I think I've done something wrong, or if you do and it turns out. I'm not one of them type of people to say, oh no, this. No, I'm not a master builder. I do this for enjoyment. I hope that anybody who is watching this is enjoying the builds, enjoying, how I try to review, just in case that you find one of these sets and you don't know whether you're thinking of buying it or not. Is it worth it? What was the price? The price, to be honest, very, very quickly about the price, I think it was round about £65, no more than £70. Now, if you think £70 for a 3,500 piece set, or round about that, it's definitely 3,000 pieces plus. It's damn good. And you know the price of Barad Dur for, you know, the big Lego set that's just come out. Yes, I think it's going to be a lot taller than this, but it's going to be on a similar sort of build. I think it's out on one end, it doesn't shut like this does. I do like how it shuts and opens. I think that's a very big positive. So for price, it was brilliant. And it was just picking the right time to build it, which I did, as I said, and away we went. So I'm going to shut it up again now and then sum up for this review. So there it is shut. You definitely need two hands to shut it, otherwise it's there. As I say, from here upwards it is not exactly level. I believe it's down to the bricks, the quality of bricks and the plates. Again, it could be me, you know, like I say, I'm not a master builder, but I followed the plans to the absolute, you know, level. I've double checked and treble checked in certain cases. It's together, as you can see, which is brilliant, which I'm really, really chuffed about. But it is what it is. It's been stressful in places because of the collapses. The collapses of the second and third sections, especially the second section, really was when everything went to pot, and I was not impressed, really. I really wasn't. But we continued, we got our heads down, and we have finished it. And like I say, with that really is the end of this review. If you like what you're watching, if you like what you're listening, and it's been informative as best as I can be informative, please give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, and please don't be frightened to drop some comments in the box. It's interesting. I'd like to hear from other people who've actually built this set. I mean, I can't actually I've got it down. On the actual bag itself, it does say Orc Tower. Now, the actual manual, if you look, I've showed you before on there, it just says it's just called Lord of the Rings, full stop. So whether it is Orc Tower or what I'm assuming it's Barad Dur, of course, but they don't call it Barad Dur, whether that's because of copyright reasons, I don't know. But it is, again, I'm going to say it again, it is what it is. Now, finally, the next set, we're still not sure what it's going to be. There is a good chance it will be a panelist set, if I can find it. I've done one panelist set before that was not, well, the channel wasn't going when I did it. So it'll be interesting to do a panelist set and see what the quality's like, what the set's like, and everything else. And if you want to follow us on the continuing journey of Square Ghost, then please click on that subscribe button. And with that, you've heard my voice enough. I'm sure you'll be thinking, oh my God, shut up, Kev, this is doo-doo. I hope it's not doo-doo. I hope I've been as informative as I possibly can. I do try. If you can think of any ways of me making these videos more interesting, or anything that I should put in or not put in, at least I put the sizes in now, brick easy, the measurements, then please drop a comment in that box and just say Kev this, Kev that, whatever, and if I can, you know I will. Thank you anybody who's watched this far. I appreciate every view that I get. You know, any likes I get, any comments I get. And like I say, I don't mind criticism that is criticism to improve myself. I think everybody's learning. Everybody needs to slowly but surely. You never stop learning, do you? I mean, and and this set has been another learning curve for me in regards to non-Lego, as in that sort of set where the quality of brick just isn't quite there, in my opinion. Like I say again, I will repeat myself one more time. Thank you anybody who've watched this far. I do appreciate it. And I hope to see you on the next build, which will be coming when you watch this tomorrow. You know the drill. My name's Kev. Oh yes it is. I am Square Ghost. And I'll see you all on the flip side.